am sharing one of my favorite potato salads today. This is a little different, changes it up a little bit. We're going to be grilling the potatoes and then making a salad to go with those grilled potatoes. So to start off with, earlier today I went ahead and grilled these potatoes. What you want to do is you want to parboil them first. So these are just the Yukon Golds. You're going to put them in some boiling water for about 15 minutes. They should be tender in the sense that you can stick a fork into them, but they shouldn't be mush yet. Take them out of the water, let them cool, cut them in half, and then go ahead and light your grill and throw these on the grill then. And they'll take about 10-15 minutes on the grill. You want to finish cooking them, get a little smoky flavor to them, and then get kind of that charred, crispy sides to them as well. That's what you're going to look for. After they're grilled, you want to cool them again. So this is something you could do with your leftover potatoes if you had dinner the night before and needed something for lunch the next day. Or you could make a special batch for this ahead of time to make the potato salad. Now let those sit, and we're going to put together the rest of our ingredients here. It's a little bit different than your usual potato salad. What we're going to do is start out with a red onion. You want to peel. You're going to do a rough little chop on it. So I'm just going to cut a couple slices in here. And I like to use red onion just because it has the most amount of natural sugars to them, but whatever you have in the kitchen is fine. And we're going to throw this into a nice big bowl here. And then you're going to take a bell pepper. I've got red in the kitchen today, so we're going to go ahead and use red, but really whatever color that you have floating around. You just want it to be red, just again, a little bit sweeter in flavor. And in my mind, this is potato salad, so it can be pretty rustic. Don't worry too much about your knife skills, and if things aren't chopped precise. It all gets tossed together at the very end anyway. All right, so again, we're going to throw this into our nice bowl here. Colorful base to it. We're going to add the juice of a lemon. Not usual ingredients in a normal potato salad, but this is my lemony grilled potato salad recipe. Going to catch those seeds. And the juice of one full lemon, so it's about 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice overall in here. And some of my favorite pairings with lemon is basil or chives. So this particular recipe, we're going to go ahead and add both. Some fresh basil from the garden and some fresh chives from the garden. So the chives, we're just going to go ahead and just chop them up. They don't have to be real skinny. Again, this is a very rustic salad. Add that to the bowl. And then the fresh basil. If you're fortunate enough to be able to have some outside or have some in your house in the winter, you can go ahead and grab it. Dried basil would work for the recipe too if that's all you had. But I like the color that will pop off the fresh basil. And you want about 3 tablespoons or so for a couple pounds of potatoes. So I'm just going to kind of line up all the leaf tips here and just thinly slice it. Go ahead and toss that in the bowl here. Another unusual ingredient that's not typical in potato salad is going to be capers. So they're pickled capers. You can get them at any store in the pickled aisle. Throw in about 1 tablespoon or so of that. You want a really nice dose of sea salt and cracked pepper. This particular recipe that I use doesn't have any mayo or mayonnaise into it or mustard. We're going to go ahead and just add a little bit of olive oil. So an extra virgin olive oil, about 3 tablespoons or so. If you like creamier potato salad, you could definitely do 3 tablespoons of mayo in the place here. But I like just the regular oil. With that lemon juice, kind of adds a really nice vinaigrette. So we're going to toss this together. Kind of get those herbs marinating together. And this is something that could be done ahead of time as well. The lemon juice will help preserve some of those herbs in there. They won't change their color too much. And we're going to go back to those grilled potatoes. And I like to just kind of cut them into fourths. Again, nice and chunky, really rustic. So now you've got your potatoes in there. You're just going to give it a really light toss. You don't want to break up or mash those potatoes that are already fully cooked, of course. Just want to give it a really nice toss. And then, like I said, a couple hours before service, I would go ahead and pop it into my serving bowl here. Put it in the fridge for, like I said, an hour or two for it to marinate, and go ahead and serve it later on that day. And you've got a different take on the potato salad, something grilled, something different, my lemony grilled potato salad.